this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1977 movie Star Wars: A New Hope. The movie's written and directed by George Lucas, and in this movie, Princess Leia sends two droids to Tatooine to try to give a message to Obi-Wan Kenobi that she's needing help, and the droids end up being taken in by Luke Skywalker's family, and Luke finds Obi-Wan, who goes by Ben Kenobi, and they go to Mos Eisley and meet Han Solo, who agrees to take them where they need to go, and they try to go to Alderaan, which has been destroyed by the Death Star, and so they go on the Death Star and end up saving Princess Leia, and return to the Rebel base on Yavin, and there they look at the Death Star plans and figure out how to destroy it, and it's up to Luke and some other pilots to destroy it. This is a great movie. It's easily one of my favorite movies in the Star Wars franchise. It was the very first one I ever saw, like most people. I remember when I was a kid, the very first time I ever watched Star Wars, my grandpa had it, and he did not think that I was going to like it. He didn't really want to let me watch it, but I kept begging him to let me watch it and everything. I don't know what it was about the case of the VHS that just kind of intrigued me or something, but he finally gave in and we watched it, and I've been in love with Star Wars ever since then. I was probably about 5 years old when I saw it for the very first time, and it's just been one of my favorite movies ever since. And I still really love it to this day. The cast is great. All of them. Mark Hamill, Luke, is one of my favorite movie characters of all time, and up with like with Harry Potter, I'd probably consider them my two favorite movie heroes. And he's just absolutely perfect as Luke. Carrie Fisher is perfect as Princess Leia. She's awesome. She kicks butt, and she's just a really likable character and everything. And of course, Harrison Ford as Han Solo, who steals the show every scene he's in. It's great. And I think Alec Guinness was pretty good as Obi-Wan. To be honest, I actually do like Ewan McGregor better, but I think that he was good as Obi-Wan in this movie too. I have nothing against him and everything. I think he was good too, but I just like the liveliness that Ewan McGregor brought to the character. Of course, it was partially because he was a lot younger too, I think, but I think he was really good. And James Earl Jones as the voice of Darth Vader is one of the best villains of all time. I loved his voice work for that, and David Prowse did a really great job portraying Darth Vader. I thought he was great, and Anthony Daniels and Kenny Baker as R2-D2 and C-3PO are amazing too. Although when I was a kid, I didn't really like C-3PO very much because of the way his attitude. I used to get annoyed about the way he treated R2-D2 and everything, and he was rude to him so much at the beginning of the movie and everything. And but I like how throughout the beginning of the movie he acts like he's tired of him, and they're kind of like brothers, like they're tired of each other, and or he's tired of him, and he doesn't. He reminds me of my older self with my brother. When I was a kid, I would get really tired of him and stuff, but then if something happened, I would be worried and stuff like that. Anybody who has a sibling kind of goes through that, but get down, kitty. Sorry, my cat is driving me crazy. But I absolutely love this movie, though. The special effects in here are still really great. And I've got the special editions, and I know a lot of people don't like the special editions and everything, but they're the versions that I grew up with, so it doesn't really bother me. And everything. So it was the very first ones I ever saw as a kid, because that was the ones my grandpa had, and when he passed away, I inherited them and everything. He passed away not too long after we watched this movie for the very first time, so I like had his copies, and I wore those copies out. I've had tons of other copies of Star Wars over the years. It's just one of my favorite movie series of all time. And I just absolutely love this one. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when they're in the trash compactor and everything. It's just a really, really tense scene and everything. Even rewatching it, even though I know what's going to happen and stuff, it's like they did a really good job on making it really suspenseful and stuff. And it just is a really, really great movie. And the ending, like when Han and Luke get the medals and stuff, it's just a really, really feel-good ending. It makes you happy to see everything that's happened and everything. I love that about it too, and I just really love Star Wars: A New Hope. It's a masterpiece. There's a reason why Star Wars is so popular, and it's because of this movie. If this movie wasn't done so well, I don't think the movie industry would be the same. This is just one of those movies that is a huge influence on pulp culture and everything, and I just absolutely love it. So I'd have to give A New Hope a 10 out of 10. It's one of those movies that I feel is pretty much perfect. There isn't really anything I dislike about it, really. And I just really love this movie. I would recommend it to anybody who's a movie buff and everything. I think even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you at least should see this one, at least. Because it's one of those movies I feel like everybody should see. But, so let me know in the comments what you think of Star Wars: A New Hope. I'm sure you probably love it too if you're a Star Wars fan. I mean, it's like probably the most iconic, or one of the most iconic ones. All three of the original three are. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and have a good day, and may the Force be with you.